The whole is more than the sum of its parts. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. The ultimate value of life depends upon awareness and the power of contemplation rather than upon mere survival. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Friendship is a single soul dwelling in two bodies. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. The more you know you don't know. Man is by nature a political animal. The wise man does not expose himself needlessly to danger since there are few things for which he cares sufficiently, but he is willing, in great crises, to give even his life, knowing that under certain conditions it is not worth while to live. The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. The least initial deviation from the truth is multiplied later 1,000-fold. All human actions have one or more of these 7 causes: chance, nature, compulsions, habit, reason, passion, and desire. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living differ from the dead. Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. The whole is greater than the part. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. The educated person seeks to discover the reason why things are the way they are. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. The virtue of justice consists in moderation, as regulated by wisdom. The more you know, the more you realize you know nothing. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. We are what we repeatedly do. Success is not an action but a habit. The greatest virtues are those which are most useful to other persons. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. What lies in our power to do, it lies in our power not to do. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. The happy life is regarded as a life in conformity with virtue. To perceive is to suffer. The most perfect political community is one in which the middle class is in control, and outnumbers both of the other classes. All virtue is summed up in dealing justly. The one exclusive sign of thorough knowledge is the power of teaching.